Welcome to our channel, Two Up and Overloaded. I'm Marissa Notier.
And I'm Timothy Jackson Notier.
And we travel all over the world on a motorcycle. In the last episode, we were at Mount Ijen on the island of Java, Indonesia.
Poison gas lake. Not so healthy.
Last time, we witnessed this incredible natural phenomenon called blue fire. We were at the volcano crater of Ijen, which is the most acidic lake on Earth, and it's this stunning color of blue. We hiked up in the night, we saw the blue fire, which is the sulfur gases actually catching on fire within the volcano crater. We had to wear gas masks and all that. And then we hiked back up the crater rim to watch the sunrise, which was stunning.
It was like we walked down into the pits of hell, and then we climbed up to Mount Olympus to see all the glory. It was a really nice yin and yang day.
It was very strenuous, and so we rested for the rest of the day. But then the next morning, we were ready to get back on the road.
Dun, 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 dun.
It was amazing how many people make this trek every single night to go see the blue fire of Mount Ijen.
I thought there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on the trail yesterday. And now I know where they all came from and which vehicles, because this entire town is like 90% vehicles now.
Yeah, when we woke up the next morning, we had previously missed how many people park in that parking lot because we were already mid-hike the previous night. But this was like, a Fish or a Grateful Dead show, back in, just cars and tents everywhere. I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people here.
Bring it right here. Seriously, I thought about this. Yes.
Bam. Conquered the mountain. Dorco got us up another crazy hill. It's a badge of honor to this amazing place. I'm gonna slightly tilt it so it shows us going uphill. Another two up and overloaded accomplishment.
Yay! If you ever come here, look for a sticker.
Hey everyone, nice to have you here. We are Tim
And Marissa Notier.
I ride in the front,
And I'm in the rear.
we travel the world and we pack too much gear.
Oh, all the places we'll go.
through rain and through sleet and through mud and through snow.
Oh, all the things we'll see.
We've been to a country or two.
Or three. Oh, all the fun we've had.
You have you along would make us real glad.
So give us a like and
Hit subscribe to join us along our epic ride.
But we got packed up. We decorated the motorcycle.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
It
Close
is.
enough. It's after Halloween.
Before
so
Thanksgiving,
Before
but
Thanksgiving.
still close
It's
enough
close.
to Christmas.
We
Yes.
found some tassel, some
Tinsel.
tinsel, and some little balls. We decorated Dorco and with some pretty earrings and necklaces in Christmas spirit, in hopes that a Christmas miracle might occur, and she might be work functionally at 100% for a little bit.
So Dorco is our Bajaj Pulsar 220 motorcycle that we purchased in Indonesia. And she has had all sorts of problems.
This is true.
But she does get us to places, which is pretty awesome. And that's what we need her for.
It's true. Kinda like me, I got a whole bunch of issues, got problems. I get us places.
That's right.
Me and Dorco, 2 peas in a pod.
Good morning, everyone. Today's gonna be super special because we are going to Bali. Every place that we've traveled to here in Indonesia, people have been like, oh, have you been to Bali? And we keep being like, no, not yet. But finally, we are going to get there.
It should be nice. Marissa's already showed me a couple pictures of some cool little statues and stuff, so I'm excited. It looks like another glorious day. There's a ferry ride involved. Our legs aren't even, like, look at this. Bam. All right. I'm either doing some kind of Irish jig or I'm just a weird dude. But
or both.
Yeah, or both. I'm not one. But yeah, after that huge hike, we're still, able to walk around and do stuff. So,
which is surprising, but at the same time, I reserved a hotel in Bali that should be a nice rest after all of the intense hiking we have done. I think this is some of the most hiking I've ever done in my life.
True.
And so I'm going to really like just kicking back in Bali. But we've got some really cool things to see there as well, and we won't just be hanging out on the side of the pool forever. So,
but a lot of the time.
But I am really excited to get there. Oh my gosh.
Indeed.
So we're getting packed up and then we're gonna go.
Here we go.
With the famous.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes.
And one of artists in America.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You guys are so awesome.
Thank you.
You got so sweet.
Oh no,
too
you're
kind.
amazing. It's
Last
so nice to meet
handshake.
you.
You have a
Another handshake.
another wonderful time. Thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful journey.
Yeah, enjoy.
That's heavy. Oh my
gosh.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye. Nice to meet you too.
Bye.
Mwah.
See you later.
So after we lavished our bike, we got back on the road and it was a really nice day.
And I've been waiting on a better day, but the sun just sets away. And same old.
We twisted through the woods.
Spinning around all year round.
Java has been absolutely incredible, but like there's a whole lot of Java that is really populated with people and traffic and cars. And so when you get these nice kind of, remote areas that you can actually breathe in the scenery and enjoy the ride without fear of a head-on collision, it was really nice. And the only obstacles were like dudes with 10 tons of hay on the back
Like just
of their
grass.
moped. Yeah,
The tallest grass you ever saw, all piled onto a motorcycle.
absolutely crazy.
As we were riding to the ferry that was going to take us to Bali, you noticed there was something wrong with the motorcycle.
Yeah, there's something more wrong with the motorcycle. But we pulled over to get ferry tickets.
We have all these ticket offices on the side of the road here. We're near the ferry, so we figured we should stop by one and see what it's all about. Because maybe we can't buy tickets at the ferry, we have to buy them. So let's do that.
I wanted to just let the motorcycle cool off for a second. Marissa got us tickets, which was awesome, and it was definitely needed because you can't buy tickets on the ferry, you have to get it prior.
Okay, well that was super important because apparently we buy the tickets along this road instead of like on the boat or whatever. So I'm glad we stopped.
But how could we not with this wonderful person waving us down?
Yeah, we got back on Dorco and we headed to the actual ferry.
I hope this is where I gotta go. It looks like it. Thank you.
All right, we got a boarding pass.
Just out of the shade.
So Java and Bali are super close. It's only about a half-hour ferry to get between the two islands, and the ferries are running constantly. We had to wait in a little bit of a line, but I mean, there's just always ferries going. So we didn't have to wait for long, which was good.
Hey. And then Marissa's got a special place marked for me.
Yeah,
So I'm excited.
a hotel that should be a nice rest from everything that we've been doing, crazy hiking and altitude and cold, and this should be nice. This should be different.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And they pack you in there like sardines, like whatever's tighter than sardines.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's nothing tighter than sardines in a can. Bali ahead of me. Woo. Man, it is cooler and nicer out here than it is inside the ferry. They have like air conditioning units, but they just pump out regular air. This is nice. Oh, you can smell the ocean. What a beautiful day. The water is clear. Not really turquoise, but like a light teal. And I see beaches ahead and mountains of Bali. I mean, how cool is that? And you can see the two land masses of Java on one side and Bali on the other. I mean, that's how close these two islands are, that you just see one getting slightly smaller and another getting slightly bigger as you come towards it.
Hello, what's your name?
What's your name? Zahra.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you going to Bali?
Yes.
Nice, Bali is that way. Beautiful, nice to meet you. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Sorry.
It was super hot within the cabin, the kind of waiting area of the ferry, but it was nice outside.
And then we finally pulled up, finally as in like 30 minutes later,
Yes.
and like squeezing our way back to the bike was ridiculous.
Yeah, I could not figure out how to get back to the motorcycle.
It was like that little game you have on your phone, like Car Park. You know, you gotta like move. Like, how does this kind of obese American make his way through a Balinesian ferry?
Yes, we can make our own phone game of
This
that.
is true. Too often over bloated.
All right. Look at this.
Pretty much the moment we got off of the ferry onto the island of Bali, we could tell that immediately things were very, very different. You can see the Hindu presence of the religion there all around. We saw a statue of Shiva,
Yeah.
even though I thought it was Vishnu.
Look at
It's a
look
good
at the
girl.
blue god behind you.
Oh my god, it's Vishnu.
And then a few blocks away, there's this gorgeous archway that stretches over the road.
Yeah, it was super pretty. It's a gateway, and it kind of looks like my octopus teacher. Like, it looks like a big old octopus, four-legged octopus, but beautiful, towering over, you know, a very nice welcome. And we definitely pulled over and took a couple snapshots and enjoyed this beautiful little welcome to Bali.
And this was the first time that we were going to realize that Bali has statues everywhere. Little tiny temples. Every single house is supposed to have a temple. And so we were immediately greeted with all of this gorgeous artwork that was very, very Balinesian.
Look at these guys.
Wow. 5 minutes in Bali and we're seeing monkeys.
All right.
Unfortunately, though, we got on the road and it didn't take long before we realized that we really do have a bad problem with the motorcycle.
Yeah, Dorco's acting up again.
So I'm in gear. Something's messed up with Dorco because when I twist the throttle, like, she doesn't have that same get up and go attitude. It's just a louder engine noise. So, like, passing cars is a little not as awesome because I don't have a turbo when I switch it into a lower gear. We're moving along.
It's really weird though.
Yeah, but like crank,
Oh my god.
you know, like nothing. I think the clutch is gone because we are not like, I think I'm in third right now, but if I were to go down to second, like nothing different happened. It's the same amount of not very good responsiveness, and going up hills, it's just struggling. So I think there was a clutch back over at Williams all the way back in Jakarta. So worst case scenario is possibly we have Williams ship a clutch to us, but I do want to go to a mechanic just to see what they think. Part of me is like, Dorco has fulfilled her service, but we're as far away from Jakarta as we possibly could be.
Yeah.
We are cruising, and hopefully there's not any hills, and I'm definitely not going to aggressively pass any trucks, but something is definitely wrong with, my guess is the clutch or something with the final drive. Hopefully it's the clutch because that is something we can hopefully fix in a timely manner, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I figured it was the clutch because first, second, and third gear with like the throttle cranked all the way pretty much all did the same thing, which meant, you know, the gears were not actuating. This is where the world knows that I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure it was, I had a good idea that it was the clutch was not clutching.
Yes, the clutch was not clutching.
Yeah.
Basically, he would rev the engine and there was no oomph.
Yeah, there was just sound. There was just like The Mouse and the Motorcycle is a book I read as a child, and all the mouse had to do was go and the motorcycle would go.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened here.
No.
Dorco. So we kept going, and I wanted to find a mechanic as soon as possible. We had left pretty much a whole pannier worth of parts way back in Jakarta because I mean, there was a new chain, there's new sprockets, I was hoping a new clutch in there, like anything and everything we would need for this hopeful fix was hopefully, there's a lot of hope going on here, should be in Jakarta. I left it in Jakarta because it was like 30 pounds worth
It
of crap.
was a lot, but now that we had been actually riding Dorco around for quite a while, we realized that we probably should have taken all
We
of
should
that
have bought
stuff.
twice as many. Should have bought another Dorco and towed it behind us.
Yeah, we should have.
Hi.
Selamat siang.
Hello.
Yeah, so I pulled into a mechanic, and everybody in Indonesia is super, super friendly. They jumped right into it to try to diagnose what the issue was. First, they pulled out the spark plug. Every time they'd blow air on anything, it was like a magic trick. It was like a smoke bomb went off because all the dust that we had collected, you know, from Bromo to Egan to, you know, along the way.
I believe now they are checking the spark plugs on the other side. They said the first one was good.
It turned out not to be the spark plugs. I did another test ride and back, and I knew something was messed up.
But we were starting to realize that we had a problem with the clutch. And we had probably burnt it out going up all those hills in Bromo, going up Egan. I mean, we'd been doing a lot of tough riding through the sea of sand. So it did kind of make sense.
Yeah, especially as low as we were on a 220 single cylinder 2009.
Yeah.
You know, it was just all odds were against Dorco.
Coupling, that's what he's saying. So that's clutch. All right, clutch. It's the clutch. It's confirmed by these gentlemen. And we will get the clutch and bring it back here. Hopefully William has it. Hopefully William has it. If not, there's no way that thing's going across Java again.
Terima kasih. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
We knew what the issue was. We knew we could possibly get parts, hopefully. And if not, like, it had gotten us to Bali, and I was fine with being like, rest in pieces. There, Dorco, you are being abandoned here.
So we knew that we needed to get to a hotel that night, and we didn't really have a full-fledged plan at that moment in time, but we knew we needed to contact William, who was our friend back in Jakarta that had all of those spare parts that we had left behind, and hopefully he had clutch plates there that could be mailed to where we were in Bali to some mechanic to fix our motorcycle.
On mechanical mind, I assumed it was the clutch because yeah. All right, well, at least we know what it is and we know if we can resolve it or not.
And all that would hopefully work itself out, but what needed to be priority is us relaxing. Marissa picked a hotel that had a pool and it had a bathtub, and it was a little slice of heaven.
Oh my gosh, look at this place. Oh my
my goodness, it's so amazing. Look, look, look. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, it's a bathtub. We haven't had a bathtub in so long. Oh. And then this. Look. Oh my gosh. Our own outdoor shower. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I love Bali already. Oh my goodness, look at this. Storage, a safe.
I'm going to go right now.
But we were so happy to be in that hotel. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. I mean, we were already living our Balinesian dreams. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This hotel is the best. Oh, look at the pool. Oh my gosh, heavenly. Oh my goodness.
So while we were stranded on this island in the middle of the Pacific, on the ring of fire.
Poor us.
Poor
Woe
us.
is us.
Woe
right?
is us with our pool, and our outdoor shower, and our little swan towels.
Disaster.
Disaster strikes again. But we took the time to explore the area. There's an elefish involved.
Yes, I cannot wait to show you all of these cool things that we discovered there in Bali as we waited for parts.
This is true. So stay tuned. See if we indeed get our motorcycle parts, or if we trade out Dorco for a brand new Honda Africa Twin. Baby!
That will all be in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. Ding ding! And if you are enjoying our travels and our videos here, you can help support us through our Patreon page. For as little as $1 a month, you can get all of our YouTube videos ad-free, and for $5 or more a month, you get a postcard sent to you from wherever we are around the world. And you help support us to be able to make these videos for
This
you.
is true. We are having the time of our lives, and we can't thank each and every one of you enough for helping support us, and to each and every one of you who watch us here on YouTube. It's a growing family, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll be seeing you next time.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye.
Peace.
I mean, that guy, if he were to just crash or fall over.
You'd be fine.
Yeah. It's like a giant airbag.
Yeah.
It's like Assassin's Creed when he just falls into a thing of hay. That's what it would be.
That is physics.
That's
You can jump from 700 feet, but as long as you land in a little cart of hay,
You're all
okay.
good.
And you know the entire area, so it's all
all
for your
worth it.
advantage. Yeah. Pro tip.